This podcast contains references to sexual abuse and suicide. The material is not suited for children under 18. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the Resilient AF podcast. I'm Alex Fresh.
I'm Emelia Jackson.
And I'm Bennett Knows. We believe everything vibrates at a certain frequency, and we're here to raise the vibration.
You'll hear stories of incredible resilience, manifestation, and what to do when you find that even resilience has a toll.
'Cause a bitch is tired, honey.
So what's your plans in Tulum?
I will tell you, my daughter's going and she actually takes such good pictures and she loves to take pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a bunch of bathing
She
suits.
going? Oh yeah, because your dad's going too, right?
Oh, it's a family trip.
See. And I just tried on all of my bathing suits that I'm taking.
She's
And
throwing in our face she's going to Mexico because she just said "see." You hear that?
You know what's
So jealous.
so funny that you say that is when I came back from Cabo, which I went, I don't know, last summer.
Yeah.
I came back and I'm like, gracias, por favor, sí, gracias.
I'm a
just
cultured girl.
I got used to that way too easily and quickly.
Yeah.
I'm like, I belong in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. You're bilingual, babe.
Right.
I love that for
Yeah,
you.
gracias.
De nada.
Sure. And so what
cultural babes.
I actually took a bunch of pictures, what I was saying, in my bathing suits that I'm taking. And I'm going to post them on my OnlyFans to be like, which ones should I wear?
I see you had stickers made.
I did. I'm going to put those on really good places for advertisement.
Wait.
What?
You made stickers with your OnlyFans?
QR code.
Smart.
You should put them
I
on
love
in
that.
bathroom stalls.
I was going to.
So when people go to sit down,
Men's bathroom.
yeah, in men's bathrooms, they'll see OnlyFans, click this barcode.
Yes.
And then, that's pastime while you're using the bathroom in public.
Also, you should take them to the porn barn.
Okay.
What
Have you been to the
hell
porn barn?
is the fucking porn
No.
barn?
Oh my God, I love the porn barn. So you go in, it's literally a red barn.
I've seen it. Yep.
And
I think I have been there.
have you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, the front part, for people who haven't been in there, front part is all sex toys, porn DVDs, old school stuff. And then you go in the back and there's a movie theater and there's a bunch of seats and there's tissue boxes by each seat. And you get to watch porn with your friends and family and loved ones.
Yep.
And then you go in the very back and there's separate picture booths. There's those things with TVs on the thing. And then there's glory holes.
Oh, my God.
I love glory holes.
Is this legal?
I know.
You
I
know
thought this was
what?
a movie theater.
I don't
It turned into
know.
a sex slave house.
No,
I
it's a
don't
sex
know.
place. It's like Lovers, except on crack.
Yeah, it's really, but I feel
You've
like
been there
that.
before?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Let's
They,
take a-
the
Did you
guys
get
love.
off while watching the porn?
No, I didn't even go into that part, but the guys there, they love Jessie. She got hit on more than I did. Yeah. I think because maybe they're on the DL and she physically looks like a boy, but then she has girl parts. You know what I mean? So they loved her in there.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, I didn't do any of that stuff. But I just love going in there. It's fun. But I think that you should put your QR code in there.
If you want to take one and put it in there next time you're there, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Sweet.
No, seriously, I really can.
I'm being serious because I'm not gonna go. But
You won't?
I mean, I probably won't. It's a dip. It's a far drive for me, and I don't go to the sex store. I mean, if I went to the
You
sex,
don't go to the sex bar.
if you really want me to go to the barn with you, I will.
It's fun. I think
Just
we should all
saying.
take a field trip.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I said that a minute ago. You guys didn't hear me, but
I'll go.
yeah.
Oh, you said let's take a field trip?
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
On a magic school bus.
Technically, your trip to Tulum is a business trip now. Because it's for your OnlyFans. You're taking photos, you're going to post it. So
You
it's a
can write
business
that shit
trip now.
out.
Yeah. Oh, about the QR code, I'm gonna put one on my car.
So then you could write your car payments off.
Yeah.
On your car.
Smart.
On my little back window.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you're a business owner and you make anything into business, you can write that shit off.
yeah.
So because she's going to put it on her car, she can write her car payments off and her
question.
gas, all of
Yeah,
that.
everything. Maintenance, all of it. But what do you
Oh,
think? Do you think that I
wow.
should put the little QR code that says onlyfans.com/alex.fresh? Or do you think that I should put, I got one that says onlyfans.com/alex.fresh? It's like a Windows decal.
I think the the onlyfans.com/Alex
Yeah,
that's what I was
Fresh.
thinking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, placement, no, not the back window. On the side. Which side back door window? On the back. Like the small
Right
one.
side.
Put it on the left side because that's
No.
where the driver is.
No, yeah, but she's a fast fucking driver, so she's always in the left lane. So
That
people
is
are going to
true.
be on the right of her.
Dude, that's true.
So they're not going to see it if they're on the left lane unless they're in the
wow.
two
My-
people
Right,
person
you're right.
lane.
And my intuition was saying right.
Was it? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's where
I
you
do
put it.
like your reasoning, Bennett, because it's, the driver's on the left and I can just roll my window. I'm like, what up?
Yeah.
But then again, I'm like, should I even do that? Because that's risky to for creeps.
So it's money.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're not following you home.
You can cause some accidents. Get that QR code.
But it says Alex Off Fresh. I wonder how many people think it's a guy.
Oh, but then it might be more intriguing. Like, is it a guy? Is it a girl? What
there
is
you
this?
go.
You never know.
Amelia coming in with it, okay?
Yeah, I love this.
Okay.
She's always juicing your OnlyFans.
I know. I need to be a manager. I need to start being a.
This is like the third time
I
we've
need
said
someone
this.
to collab with.
No, I'm serious. Well, I thought we were gonna do the Reiki session.
Let's do it then.
Yeah.
Is it going to be sexual or just Reiki?
I don't know. what do you want to do? Whatever. We just have to write out a script so I know.
When I'm saying collab,
Yeah.
the dudes want it to be sexual.
Like me fucking you? Like that's
Not
what they
necessarily.
want? Okay, what are you even doing on your OnlyFans though? Because I haven't even seen. Are you showing pussy yet?
Sometimes.
You do.
Not up close and personal, but I will in the DM for extra money.
I love that. I thought you weren't.
Oh yeah,
I thought you were being a prude about it.
No, I posted nudes several times, but I've sent videos in my DM for money.
Yeah. But is it on your feed thing?
No, not the
Oh.
video.
You have to pay.
Yeah, you got to pay
exclusive
extra
get
for
it in
that.
your
Oh,
box.
okay. Oh, yeah, because then they would never pay extra if they already see it on the
Right.
feed. That makes sense. Okay.
So, anyways, go follow me on onlyfans.com/alex.fresh.
And then
I'm still not in the top 5. I'm like right almost there, but I'm not in the top 5 anymore, and it's really agonizing me.
antagonizing. No.
Annoying.
Aggravating.
Aggravating.
Agitating. Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It
Don't
starts
worry.
with an A.
After this Tulum trip, you'll be back.
Hell
1%.
You guys,
Yeah,
I
you
want to
will.
show you these fucking swimsuit pictures. They're hot as fuck.
Oh,
Are
you.
they?
I took them already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Show us one bathing suit.
Okay.
When are you going to make one?
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm going to make one for my feet, and I'm going to be in a cat mask. I'm going to go, meow. I'm serious.
I could see you totally doing like a weird one-off
Yeah.
live stream cosplay.
I think I should. And then, you know the girls that like cross their eyes and like
First of all, how cute is
stick out their tongue?
Oh,
you know those
no.
weird.
Is that?
Yeah.
I do that on my OnlyFans.
Do you? I feel
What
like that's
is that?
cosplay
It's
stuff.
like it is
A cocky?
no, hago,
Bukkake?
Wasabi?
hago or something.
Oh, when the
Face.
the little Korean.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's like cutesy, you know?
Okay, so there's this picture right here.
Oh, that's a cute one. You look thick.
Right?
Because I am.
Yeah.
I've been going to the gym. I've been
I
eating
said
more.
that to her the other day. I'm like, damn, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am getting it thick, and I don't mind it. Like I really like being skinny, but I like this more.
I love being skinny. Like, I want to look like a starving child.
What about this one?
That one's cute. That one's like cute. Yeah. And you should do a video with your hair in like pigtails or something in that one. And then do that bukkake face.
The bukkake face.
It's Aikyo.
A hayago.
Aikyo. I don't know what it is. Aikyo.
I was impressed for a minute.
A hayago. This one.
That one's cute.
Hot.
Yeah. You should wear like a cropped leather jacket or a big oversized leather jacket with that one. And then do like a little strip tease.
That's some black.
Oh, it's like the white one. I like that one too. That one's cute. But the other one's like more cutesy, you know?
That one's sexy.
That one is cute. Where are you getting all these bathing suits?
I've had them.
Send the links.
Yeah. Beach bunny. I told you.
Oh,
Remember?
yes.
This one's super cute.
Oh, that one's cute.
That
I like
one's
the
not beach bunny
colors.
though. Bennett doesn't even give a shit because he's gay.
He's like, yeah, it's cute.
Trivia.
He's not even looking.
Okay, you guys want to hear something real funny? So the other day I was watching Jocelyn Cabaret with a couple of my homies, and there was like a girl dancing on the floor taking her shoes off, and like she was getting caught up in her shoes, the stripper, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, she needs to fix her shoes. They're all fucked up. Both of them at the same exact time. We're like, we're not even looking at her shoes.
Because you were not looking at what you should have been looking at. You
Yeah.
were focusing on the
They're
bitch's
looking at the
shoes.
asses.
Hella
They're looking
funny.
at the asses. and titties. I was like, okay, you guys are straight. I'm gay. There we go.
So that's about it from me though about that. So welcome to the podcast. We're going into Peak and Pit.
Yes, we are.
Bennett, are you here for this one?
Am I here?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You were working on trivia just now when I
Oh,
was
I'm back.
showing you
I'm
guys
back.
Amelia, me in swimsuits.
I just missed two of
I
the
think
last
he like
one.
He got bored.
He got bored after the first two.
He's like, fuck this. I'm gonna just I got something better. All right, what's your Peak and Pit, Bennett?
I really don't have a peak this week because my pit is that my fucking back hurts. I like did something to it, maybe at work or maybe I slept on it wrong, probably at
Tell
work.
people
But
I got
Your
blown
peak-
out.
Your peak is definitely in there. Because why?
That's why.
You didn't have to go to work.
Took back shots.
Yeah. I wish that was the reason why. If I took back shots and like my back hurt because of that, that would have been great. Like, yay, back shots. But, but no, my back hurt like shit. So the doctor took me out of work this week. So I guess the peak is I stayed home, but my back is it hurts.
It hurts.
You must have really fucked it up for the doctor to actually like take you out of work.
For real.
Because I've never gotten taken
you
out of work.
For yourself,
That's true.
That's true. Never mind.
Take yourself out of work when you want
And you
to.
do take yourself out of work.
Fuck yeah,
Sometimes.
I do. Hell yeah.
All the time. No.
Literally.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that was my peak and my pit this week.
All right.
But my back feels like a lot better today.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm ready for back shots.
All
now.
right.
Are you?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, that's right. You're not a bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's popping with you?
Where's your
Amelia.
peak? Oh, you have nothing. Okay.
Listening.
You have nothing. I stayed home. I stayed home from work this week. That was my peak.
All right.
You have nothing.
You have nothing. Sorry. That came off really bitchy, didn't it?
Yes.
I thought it was funny.
So my pit, I'll start off with that, happened this morning, and it was just like more so annoying, and it just shows me how much of an asshole people can be. I was at the store and I was getting lunch for my sister and my son because she was a chaperone for his field trip today, and I was in the deli section, and this guy was in front of me, and he was just taking like a long time, and I was like, bro, like hurry the fuck up. And then I saw him like nodding out, and I was like, oh no, like he's not okay, you know? And then I felt bad for like saying that shit in my head. And then unfortunately we kept running into each other in the store. So then I went to the Lunchable section, right? And he was taking forever to pick up the, because he kept nodding out. And I was
Drugs,
like, drugs. And I was like, I felt bad, but I hurry up, like, you know what I mean? Like, move along. So then we go to the self-checkout together too. I'm checking out my stuff. He's checking out his stuff. As soon as a manager walked out of the room, she saw him checking out his stuff, and she comes out and she goes, you need to check everything that's in that bag. And he goes, oh, I know, I am. Like, very sweet, right? And I looked at that bitch like, how dare you fucking talk to him? And it is 8 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Like, save your sass for at least around 2 p.m. Like, it's just too early for you to be a bitch. Anyway, and he's like nodding out at the cash register or whatever, and just taking a long time. And then, I mean, I know he was stealing stuff. He knows he was stealing stuff. She knows he was stealing stuff. He was stealing food, but he's clearly not okay, and he needed the food, okay? So we had ice cream, Ben & Jerry's ice cream, sitting down on the thing, and he kept nodding out, and he must have decided he didn't want it anymore and just like left. They started chasing after him. At this point, I'm done checking out my stuff.
Are you sure you weren't following just to watch this train wreck?
No, like he was following me. I had to go. I had places to be.
Yeah.
Normally I'm nosy like that, but like today I had places to be. Yeah. So then he leaves his ice cream, and I'm like, oh, poor guy, like he doesn't get his ice cream, and they're like following him outside, like kind of berating him a little bit. So I go over there and I pay for his ice cream and I check it out or whatever, and then I hand it to the manager, and I was like, is he still outside? Like, he forgot his ice cream, and I paid for it, can you just go give it to him? And she was like, you're sure being kind to him, he doesn't need that. And I was like, oh, but everybody needs ice cream. Like, fuck you mean, bitch? Everybody needs fucking ice cream. And also too, like, feel like if you're in a position where you're stealing food, just let them have it. It's not coming out of your fucking paycheck, bitch. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And clearly he was down in the dumps. You know what I mean? Like, he was low, and that's fucked up. If you have to steal food, you're clearly low, So anyway, then she goes and she gives him the ice cream, but I was just like, you're so rude. Like, she was just being so rude to him and looking at him, and I was like, you know what, if you're ever in that position, I hope that somebody does that for you, or I hope that someone lets you get away with stealing food because you clearly need it. So that just like, it really rubbed me the wrong way this morning, because I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up. You're raising the vibration by helping him. She's helping lower it.
She was rude, and I'm talking like rude, and again, it was early in the morning for her to be, and
Maybe he's like a common.
That's
like,
I was just gonna say that.
he's there every day.
Yeah.
At that time stealing.
Maybe he's stolen there before,
But again, like, it's a Safeway. They don't sell TVs there. Like, the liquor is all, locked up. Like, it's not like...
She doesn't give a fuck. She's mad at the world as it is because she works at Safeway and she's probably 60 years old.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just like, why are you so mad? It's not coming out of your paycheck. This isn't your store. It's not a small business. Like, get the fuck over it. Anyway, so that just pissed me off. So that was my pit. And then my peak was Valentine's Day was last week. And we didn't really do anything, my girlfriend and I, because we never do anything for Valentine's Day. And we did something on Saturday, but I got to go out with my sister for dinner, and it was just like, we always like have just a grand old time together.
I love that for you.
And like everything that happens is like it's just dramatic and like fun, very like The Office. So
I
we
really
like
wish
love
that I had a sister like that, but I don't. It's fine. You guys are such a vibe.
Oh, thank
Together.
you. Wow, thank you.
Separate and together.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I know you guys look cute at dinner.
Well, hello, sis. Love ya. My pit in my peak time. My pit is, well, I have 2 peaks. I'll start with that. One of them is I'm going to Tulum tomorrow. So technically it's not really a peak because it's happening this coming week.
You're going though.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this is going to be my peak next week.
Right.
Okay.
But I've been looking forward to all week. So the normal me would have already been gone because I just don't want to be here anymore. And I just really want to be on vacation. And like for real, I probably would have switched my flight, but I have first class and I really just want to utilize that first class ticket. So I'm like, fuck it. Alex, just stay a few more days. Just, you can do it. So I'm doing it. But my other peak is Valentine's Day was last week. Like Emelia was saying, thanks for reminding us, me and Bennett were single.
Yeah.
Oh,
Going through divorces.
You
Bought
both?
myself flowers.
and you held your own hand?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I bought myself from Gucci.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm just
okay. Oh,
I was thinking about it, but I didn't.
oh, I love that though.
But my peak though about it was I saw my ex-husband, my first ex-husband, on Valentine's Day because we're exchanging our son, and he wished me a happy Valentine's Day. And it's not the first time that he's done that. I think it's so funny. We always like chuckle and laugh. Like I
That's
just
so cute.
I can't even express how much I love the fact that I have a good co-parenting relationship with my ex-husband.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like he makes it so insanely easy, and so do I. And we just honestly, like, we don't even have struggles, like hardly ever.
Yeah.
Like ever. Like
Yeah.
we're always just kosher with each other. And it just feels good because I see so many co-parenting relationships that are just struggling and they're toxic and they don't ever get better. Then I'm like, damn, like I feel very lucky. But he said happy Valentine's Day to me and then posted it on my story, right? And I screenshotted it and I sent it to him because he's blocked on IG actually.
Is he?
Yeah, from a long time ago. I just never unblocked him. I'm like, whatever. So I just screenshotted it and I sent it to him and he responds and goes, maybe next year we can do chocolates and flowers. I'm like, okay.
Oh, too far.
That's when we don't respond.
Oh, no.
You took it too far, sir.
Ha-ha'd it. Oh man.
Oh my God.
So there's that.
Sir.
Word. So, no doubt.
But my pit would be because I am going to Tulum and I'm going to be out of the state. I'm not able to do therapy for the next 2 weeks because it's usually on Tuesday, but my therapist can't do it to anybody who's not actually in the state at that time. She can do it over Zoom, but if they're not in the state, she can't do it.
Why?
It's just legalities. It's her license that she has.
Okay.
So not only do I have to miss it tomorrow, I come back next Wednesday. So I have to miss it 2 weeks in a row, and it's just a struggle because I really look forward to that every single week. That's my pit. That's it.
Yeah, that is kind of a bummer.
But I'll be in Tulum.
Oh, yeah, that's your therapy right there.
That's
Yep.
therapy
Just take a
for
shot
sure.
of tequila and
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
First, not tequila.
Relax.
I'll be sipping something all day.
A Moscow Mule.
Don't you worry.
You'll be
I'll
fine.
FaceTime you.
Yes. Oh, God.
Sipping on some
In the
sugar.
beach.
And now it's time for Ask Alex.
Ooh.
I don't know the question.
I don't either. Let's go on the Instagram.
How are you meeting people these days? How are you meeting men most of the time if you are not online dating a whole lot?
Ooh.
Do you ever date anyone you meet on OnlyFans?
Ooh. That was like a 2-questioner.
Good question. Good
I
question.
love that. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, very good question. To be honest, I didn't even go onto any dating apps after I became single, except for Cheeseball, and it's still kind of lame, to be honest, because there's no Cheeseball men around here, and Cheeseball is just Hispanic, because I really like Hispanic guys. But
Cheese spa.
Cheeseball
I've
is an
never-
app.
Oh, wow.
For only
Hispanic
Hispanic
people.
guys?
Yeah.
Do you have to be Hispanic to be on there? Or you're just...
If you're no, you don't. But there mostly are.
What the
Mostly are.
heck?
Oh,
So,
wow.
but if you go to the freaking desert anywhere, Arizona, Nevada, California, my God.
I bet it's popping out there.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but that's the only one, and it still sucked because of the location. So, I didn't even try the other ones because the last time that I was single before this last one, I tried it and it was tragic, beyond tragic. So, I just knew that it wasn't going to be any better. So, the way that I meet people, which is rare, and I don't really hardly at all, is when I go out, and I go out a lot. Like, I actually do go out a lot, and I go out with my friends. But the thing is, I like being single right now, and I'm not looking for a relationship. So I want to have a good time, and if I meet someone, great, right? But it's still gonna be so incredibly slow, even if I'm vibing with them. Like, I like living by myself. I like, not having to tell anybody where I'm at, what I'm doing. But yeah, I really feel like that's the most organic, genuine way is like when you're out. And I have met a couple people that like I have been vibing with, and I did go on a date and it was a lot of fun. But again, I don't want to be in a relationship. So that's where that's at. And besides that, I feel like meeting people through friends is, a good way.
Yeah.
Like good friends who have like other good friends who are like, no, okay. Amelia says no.
I get you, yeah.
I
And
just
then
think
you
it could be
usually
messy.
go out with that friend and meet that other friend, so yeah.
Yeah.
I usually meet
You
people
don't
when
shit
you're
where you
out.
eat.
What, friends and meeting people?
Yeah, because like your friend, if you date within the friend group and then things go south.
But they're not in the friend group because I would know them.
Oh, you're saying like a friend of a friend of a friend.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not in the
Oh,
group.
okay.
Yeah, like
Okay,
someone who's a
okay.
friend who knows a friend, like who knows somebody, right? Like,
Oh,
oh, you'd
okay.
be cute with them. Like, you should go on a date with them. Like, or somebody who's like became recently single. Like, if they think that they would vibe with somebody. But it's just really just not even expecting to meet anybody. Just really just don't even think about it, and that's when somebody will come up.
Yeah.
What, Amelia?
We did that too.
What?
We set her up with someone.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Who is that?
He's a sweet man. A sweet man that's a handyman. A great man.
Hi,
Oh, he
sweet.
came up to you. Who is this guy?
I met him when I was getting a tattoo by Jesse,
Oh.
and he was getting a tattoo after me, and he's such a vibe.
Okay, word. Yeah.
He's a muscly man.
He is.
Ooh.
He's a cutie.
Yeah.
He's tall. He's not dark, but he's handsome.
Yeah. He's just a sweet guy.
He is.
Yeah. And then her other question was, would you date anyone from OnlyFans?
Would I date anybody from OnlyFans? No.
No?
I just don't think so. No.
That's playing with your money then.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
mean,
shitting
would
where
I
you
collab
eat,
with someone
yeah.
on OnlyFans? Absolutely. If you
Yeah.
want to collab with me on OnlyFans, hit me up. It's alex.fresh on OnlyFans. What about you guys?
I don't have an OnlyFans, so I wouldn't.
No, like where would you meet people if it wasn't apps?
If it wasn't apps, I mean, I met my ex on Tinder.
How'd that
so-
work out?
I mean, he's my ex,
Yeah.
so But I just don't like the apps because it's just, I feel like it's just do too much, do too little.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not genuine. I definitely agree with you. Like I meet people outside, like when I go outside, like at the club, I've had people like approach me and or just like going out and drinking with mutual friends, and
Right.
then you add them on Facebook, or and then a relationship pops up from there.
Yep.
It's hard to make friends and meet people as an adult, but I
Yeah.
think that's definitely the situation for me,
Yeah.
for sure. Like at the stoplight party a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
stuff like that.
And I don't go out ever with any guys. Like I go out with my girlfriends and that's it. I don't want to be seen with a guy because like I want to be known as I'm single. I don't
Yeah.
want to be known with anybody.
Yeah.
But me and one of my girlfriends, we did go sit at this bar one day, and there was a freaking hot guy. Like
Ooh.
I never talk to him. I'm always super shy, and they should talk to me, and they never do. But
You're intimidating, that's
know,
why.
I know. And I had to say hi to him, and then he got my number, and we talked. But he doesn't live here. He used to. He doesn't live here anymore. So it was in California, so we couldn't hang out. But he
But
was
you
so fucking
could.
hot.
You could fly.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that would be the perfect situation for you
out.
too. Is like having someone in a different state.
That's what you were saying.
I was saying that.
Oh, were you? Oh.
I should not want to date anybody. Well, I don't
He
know.
lives here.
If you live in Washington, you have no chance, okay?
Must suck to suck.
No. But yeah, you said you don't want to date anybody here, so it
No.
would have to be long distance.
Yeah, I think that would be the best
I
option
would
for
love
you.
that.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
much. But then I do like cuddling, and I miss it. Anyways,
Yeah, you could do that when you guys see each other.
Yeah.
But I feel like you are very independent
Yes.
now, and like you require your space. So that'd be perfect having someone long distance because
Agreed.
they can't be with you 24/7.
for sure. Okay, Amelia.
What?
Where do you meet people?
Where do I meet people? I've met people online. I've had one of the greatest first dates that was set up online with a girl, but it ended very like emotional. You know how lesbian relationships are.
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, just emotional. And I was like,
Cried,
"Ugh."
at the end?
Yeah, she wrote me love letters and would leave them at my doorstep, and my mom would throw them away.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, and then I met my ex on Plenty of Fish, which is like a ghetto version of like Match.com, and that went tragic. Obviously, not great. Ended
Well,
with.
I have a friend who met her husband on Plenty of Fish, and they're doing great.
Oh, are they? Mine ended in a restraining order, so mine didn't end great.
Take your chances.
Yeah. And then the ones that The ones that I've organically like met, like, I mean, I'm in a relationship for almost 5 years now. And that one, you know, that was organic. And then would I ever date anybody in like the sex industry? If I was in, was that the other question?
OnlyFans, I guess.
Or
Like, if you had
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, but you can answer it if you
I
want.
feel like that's specific.
Yeah, to you.
Like
Yeah, I don't
OnlyFans,
have,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah. I dated one of my customers when I was a stripper.
You know what I actually think about often now, being
What?
single and having OnlyFans, is when I do start to date again, or like on the dates that I have gone on, like how they actually would feel about it in a relationship. Me having an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So the guys who I've gone on the dates with have been like pretty okay with it. They kind of like it. Like I feel like they like it. You know, it's like because I'm already doing it.
Yeah.
But
For now, they like it though.
know, that's
They
the
don't
thing.
like it. Once they like trap you, they want you to stop.
They
I
start
was-
making comments like
yeah.
all those guys on
Mhm.
there.
I was telling one of them, I was like,
Yeah.
I would love to collab. Like I would love to do it with my boyfriend.
Mm.
Like I would do videos with my boyfriend
Yeah.
and post them on my OnlyFans if I had a boyfriend every fucking day.
I feel like you would have to find somebody that he already has an OnlyFans. You
I
know
don't
what I
think
mean?
so.
No, you don't think
Someone
so?
who just is mature and doesn't
Yes.
Yeah.
that
Because-
doesn't like look at it
Let me tell you.
like that.
Most guys would say yes.
Really?
Yes.
Would you find this creepy
Would
if
you have to split the money with him?
oh fuck no, she wouldn't.
No, not unless like it became really big. Like that's my thing. Like that is my
Yeah.
thing. That's my business.
And that's my thing.
Yeah.
On that thing.
That's
So-
my bag, not yours. Would you find it creepy? Okay, let's say you were on a dating app. You met this guy. You started like falling in love. You guys have been dating for like 6 months, a year, whatever. It gets really serious, okay? And then he finally admits to you that he's been following you on OnlyFans this whole entire time.
I'd be really mad.
That'd be creepy,
It
right?
would be. Yeah, that would be. I would not like that at all. Please don't anybody do that.
You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah.
That is creepy.
That would
So,
be creepy.
like, okay, so if you guys had an SO who had an OnlyFans, or you met someone who had an OnlyFans and you really like them, like would that be an issue for you?
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
No,
No.
it wasn't.
It
Like,
wouldn't be for me either.
Oh, he had one?
not him.
Oh,
Somebody else had
Oh, okay.
one before that I
Yeah.
dated, and no, I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
It was
I
like
wouldn't.
whatever.
What about
yeah.
you?
No, I wouldn't have an issue with it. I think it'd be a lot different if mine was like physically, like maybe like a stripper or something like that. That might be a little hard pill for me to swallow.
Mhm.
But I think OnlyFans, you're not touching anybody. You're not doing it's very just through the computer, very business.
Then I
So
leave.
I don't even really follow anybody on OnlyFans,
Mhm.
but there is this guy who has OnlyFans, and he actually hit me up and asked if I wanted to collab.
Oh.
He lives in Texas, though.
Go there and
Go
collab.
there.
Because I actually have a client and she's the hottest fucking thing. She's so hot. And she just went on a trip to do a big collab with like a bunch of different people. Wow, that's a big boy.
Yes.
I want a big,
Big boy. That's a big boy.
Girl, I would have been on the next flight to Texas. What are you talking about? The next one.
Taking the red eye.
He's been texting like
How big is he?
he's like 6'3".
Okay, if he wants to collab though, what if his wiener is like 10 inches, like 12 inches?
Only half that shit's going in. I don't know. Only a few inches going in my mouth.
Because that would be painful.
Yeah, I don't.
What if it was
yeah.
2
Bennett,
inches?
Bennett, well, you're the expert at big dick daddies.
10 inches is huge.
Yeah, how would I? I'm 5'9".
I would never.
Tear her apart and she'd
I've
go to the
never
ER.
I've never had something that big.
I mean, but if you work at it, trying, you know, you'll get
Extra
there.
lube.
You
Maybe
just
it'll
gotta
take
do.
a few trips to Texas, you know.
Maybe.
You just gotta do some throat exercises.
So that's a yes.
Yeah,
Oh
go.
hell yeah!
Great.
Yes.
Fine.
Go.
You should be there like now.
All right.
You know what? Pack the podcast up. You got shit to do.
That's gonna be our first live show in Texas.
There you go.
That's gonna be the live show.
Yes.
All right. So now it's time for our resilient guest. This week it's gonna be over Zoom, and her name is Hannah. And what she wants to talk to all of us about today is she was adopted, she was in foster care, she was sexually abused, she's gone through significant loss and suicide in her family. So she's here right now, and welcome, Hannah.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited. I have listened to you guys forever. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're excited that you're here, and we're excited to hear your stories. So I'm just gonna hand over the mic to you. Just go ahead and start wherever you think is fitting, and we're gonna be here. We'll ask you questions, and just take it away.
All right. I guess I'd start with saying it's kind of my family's resilient story and just kind of my side of it. So me and my brothers, I have 3 younger brothers, grew up in foster care. I'm the oldest, so for me it was like age 1 to about 9. I don't remember the first 2 times. I was pretty young. So where I do remember is from age 5, I believe. My mom had taken me and my brothers to Tennessee to her sister's house to kind of try to escape getting us taken away and put back into foster care. So we were only there, I think, 2 days. I went to school one day, half a day actually, and social workers showed up at the school and took us all into the office. We went down to, the DHS office. They found us. So from there, we were in a foster home, I think split up for one night, maybe 2 nights. It was around Christmas, and then put on a plane with social workers and sent back to Iowa where we lived. And I remember being at the airport, and we all had different families we were split into, so we had to say goodbye at the airport, which was just awful.
That is so sad.
Yeah, it was hard.
How are you feeling?
At that time, well,
Yes.
it's weird looking back, because at the time that was my normal. So like it was hard, but that was my normal. I didn't know anything different. It was just, oh, here we go again, So it's I think the older I get, the harder it gets, which is weird. But
So, were you and your siblings like put together in like a different home, like following like the initial breakup? Did you guys come together? Because I know a lot of times like it could go either way. They could really work hard to make sure that you guys are together in one home, or they could just be like, fuck it, and like keep switching it up.
Yep, we had the switch for a long time, and then thank gosh ended up back together. So from that airport, 2 of my siblings went with a gay couple, Andy and Will, and my middle brother went with his biological dad at the time, and I was sent to a different family, which was like a super, super awesome mom and dad. They had 3 of their own kids, and then we had up to like 5 foster kids in that house at a time. So they were like amazing people. And I had kids around my age, but it was a small house, 1 bathroom, too many kids shoved in a room. And so I guess another warning, I went through a lot of sexual assault there, which was awful and no one knew about. And so I dealt with that.
Parents or from the other kids?
From one of the older brothers that lived there, one of their biological kids. But I didn't know at the time because I was young. It was called wrestling. I was 5. So I went through that and didn't understand till I was older. So there's another thing. That got weird. Maybe edit that weird laugh out.
No.
Oh God. So, and that's something that a lot of people still don't know. And I've never shared details of the story with anyone. I've just vaguely told a couple people in my life, and I'm getting to the point I'm okay with sharing, and it feels good to share, So that's a good thing. I'm overcoming it still as an adult. And then luckily though, I was only there a year, so 2nd to 3rd grade. And from there, Andy and Will, the gay couple, they took me and my other brother in. So all of my siblings under one roof. Yep. So they are the best people in the world, the kindest. Yeah, they are great. So we were there maybe a year, and then my mom's rights were finally taken away. And so my parents, Andy and Will, they weren't planning on ever like adopting kids going into foster care, at least initially. But since my mom had lost her rights, they were like, we're not going to get rid of you. So luckily we got to stay, except for my youngest brother. His biological dad took him back. So a loss of another sibling, but he was always kind of close and in the picture. Yeah. And now he's actually as an adult living with my parents now. So they adopted him as like an 18-year-old.
Oh, wow.
So we all ended up, under one roof. And I think I was adopted when I was 9. So from 9 until the rest of my childhood was awesome. They had to do a lot of things a lot of parents don't have to do to like undo a lot of trauma. And I can't imagine being a parent doing that. So they're hard asses, but
yes.
Yeah. They can be hard asses, but they're amazing. Yeah.
Angels.
So
yes.
I grew up in foster care too, and like when you look back and you get older and you look back at that experience, you start to realize different things about yourself. So what were some of the traumas that you might have walked away with, but then also because like, you know, I feel like it was also, there's positives that you could take from that situation as well. So what were some of the traumas that you might have walked away with, but also, you know, becoming who you are, you know?
Yeah. Biggest one is now that I'm a parent, just my parenting style and how I connect with them and raise with them. And that's just super important. And especially being young, they're in the age where I didn't get to enjoy my childhood at this age. So giving them like everything I didn't get is just awesome. I love that. And like having my brothers and my parents a part of that's just awesome. So that would be the biggest thing. And then just like how to treat people, you know, like I have experienced every kind of person under the sun, I think, and every kind of parent under the sun between different foster parents. And, you know, so I've definitely learned empathy and kindness, and I've learned that's very important.
Yes.
How old are you now?
I am 27.
Okay, and how old are your kids?
I've got a 1-year-old, she'll be 2 actually next month, and a 4-year-old who will be 5 in May.
Aww.
Yeah, they are the best. Elton and Ophelia.
Aww.
So do you know your biological father then?
So that's actually where my story turns into more of a suicide story. So last time I saw my biological dad, I was 6 and it was Christmas. We got a trampoline and a guitar from him that had to be returned for money the next day. So not like the best memory of him.
Wow.
Where that kind of rolls back around, I was about 20 years old. I did hair for 10 years, so I was working at a salon at the time. And where do I start? I had 2 friends at the salon that day. I was sitting at the reception desk, and my biological mom actually called and said, "Hey, are you alone?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just here with my friends. What's going on?" And she had told me, you know, your biological dad is in the hospital. He's brain dead. He had tried to commit suicide in the psych ward, actually in the hospital. And when they found him, he was brain dead. So now he's on life support. And I was like, holy moly, what is going on? And then it got worse because the hospital wanted me to make the decisions for him because they couldn't get a hold of any family. He was, you know, dealing with drugs still. Well, they were actually transitioning. So Jennifer, she was dealing with a lot of drugs and mental illness, unfortunately.
Let me just be clear. So your father was transitioning and is now going by Jennifer?
Yep, was going by Jennifer. Yep.
Okay. And was going by Jennifer. Okay.
Yep.
What was your relationship with your father growing up? What was he around at certain points? Did you get, you know, did you have a relationship with him, or when you got this news, were you kind of distant?
Yeah, so we weren't close. He was in the very beginning of my life, probably only 2 years of that, and then maybe a couple visits until I was about 6. So from there, I had heard, you know, where he was living here and there every once in a while, but I hadn't seen him at all, Jennifer, at all. And so when I got the news, it was a huge shocker. Like it was out of nowhere. And so it was a weird feeling to process someone that you didn't have a relationship with, I guess, but it's still your blood. So I guess I felt selfishly like, oh, well, I didn't get the chance to tell her who I am, I guess. And just knowing they had a lot of pain from the suicide was super hard too. It was a lot of emotions all at once.
And okay, so you were contacted by the hospital and then they were wanting you to make decisions for his life, and then what happened?
So I told them, you know, I'm adopted. I have no legal, you know, tie to her at all. I cannot do that. So like, you need to find someone else. You have to find family. I'm not going to be the one to end this person's life completely. And so they told me they were going to contact my brother, actually, who we have the same dad. And my brother had just been in the hospital 3 times for trying to commit suicide as well, like months prior to that. So I told them, you will absolutely not call my brother. And well, they did anyways. And he told them the same thing. So that was crazy. And so eventually they did get in contact with her mom. Jennifer's mom. And so me and my brother went and actually saw her in the hospital. Probably only 15 minutes. It was incredibly awkward and weird and strange. But I'm glad I went and got to see her for the first time in a long time. So that was a strange feeling.
I bet it kind of felt like you were mourning two people at that point, because you were mourning your biological father and then you were mourning Jennifer, the woman that you never got to meet. So is that kind of how you felt, or?
Yeah, it was so strange because I'm all for, be you. I have no issue, but it was just strange because I was like, whoa, here's my dad. Oh, whoa, and you're trans. Whoa, like, what is going on? Who are you? Which I love it, but whoa. Yep. So yeah, that was so strange. And I mean, I was so glad to go through it with my brother, actually, because he was having issues, and he told me that watching me, look at Jennifer and be so sad. And he said, like, that's the moment I realized, like, I can't do this again. I can't try to commit suicide again. Like, watching that, what it does to you, like, that changes everything. So that was a huge moment too. Like, it sucked to go through, but there was so many lessons to come out of it.
That was like the best thing that Jennifer could have done for her family, essentially at that point, because she saved his life pretty much, which helped you as well, because you would be so sad if you lost your brother.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's so important, because watching him go through that was just trauma in itself, and that was awful. So growing from that, and also learning about my brother because of that was cool.
Have you gone through any type of therapy?
As a child, I was in and out of every kind of therapy in the world. And then I'd say once I became a teenager, I'd stopped. Well, that's not true. I did like a meditation therapy. That was awesome. After that, I was too cool for all of it, And then life just steamrolled into one thing and another, and I haven't. That is something that's definitely on my to-do list, but children and jobs and
Sure.
come around. Yeah.
So what else would you want to talk about?
Well, I had a question. What were those lessons that you carry with you from that whole situation today? Like, you talked about, growing up and like how all of this played a role with your relationship with your kids, but like with yourself, what are some things that you...
And with relationships with like your significant others.
That part.
Oh yeah, like support is a really big one. Like just watching people you really care about, or a person you don't know at all, like just go through those feelings and feel so alone and by themselves. Like, that is terrible, and I don't want anyone to ever feel like that. So I just go out of my way to try to just help people around me if I can, or just be nice, especially. I think that's super important. What else? And just putting like family before anything else. That's super important. I think when you don't have that support from your family, like, what do you have? I mean, you can have all the money in the world, you can go anywhere you want, but the people that like choose to be your family are what you should surround your life around.
Absolutely.
What was your relationship like with your mom, and also why did she lose custody of you?
Yeah, so I guess I skipped through all that beginning stuff. So her and my biological dad were both addicts of, the main one I know is meth. Like, we have filing cabinets full of police reports of all the things that, I mean, I was a kid, so I don't remember, or I have blacked out about, and I don't want to know now. The main one was meth, and they were making meth in the house as well. My mom is married 4 times, has children with 3 men, so each one an addict after an addict after an addict. So who knows what else went on behind all of that I don't remember. But that was the main one. So we kind of came and went, and by the end of it, like in Iowa too, it's super hard to get your kids taken away. So there had to be more than just meth. Like,
you would think that meth would be it, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, you'd think, right? Like, but no, it's pretty hard. So there was a lot going on, and my brothers weren't getting the help they needed. I was like 5, 6 taking care of my siblings, and it just was not okay. So that was the main thing. What did I talk
to your mom today?
I do a little bit. So
Is she playing?
growing up, she is now.
Okay.
That's why we'll talk to her. There's all the, we haven't discussed many details of anything because I'm a very non-confrontational person, and I started talking to her again when I was 17, and it was more like, oh, it's my mom. I missed my mom, so I just skipped completely over all of the important stuff. And now getting older, I shoved that back. I should have addressed it, but I'm just moving on with my life, and we can be friendly, and I will give her a lot of credit. And she's raising her grandkids actually right now from her marriage with her husband. So I'll give her a lot of credit for that. But there was, not a whole lot discussed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you plan on eventually talking to your mom and discussing these things, or do you not? Because I totally get it. I'm non-confrontational as well, and I'd rather just sweep things under the rug. But I feel like that is something just within yourself to make yourself feel better too, would be talking about those things.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, I'm learning as I am healing from a lot of it that's going to have to happen someday, or like, there's no point in a connection or a relationship, and it's not like built on truth or honesty necessarily. So I hope that does happen one day, and like that I get the courage to say what I need to say. So, and I think we both know that. And so it will happen. It's kind of a weird thing because I guess going through it as a kid, when that's your normal, you don't know to be upset about it, except that you're just upset at the judge or the social worker or the person taking you. And then you get older and you're a teenager, you relive it and you're like, ooh, that was pretty fucked up. Like, what happened? And then you become an adult and you're like, oh, that was even more messed up than I thought. And then you become a parent, and then you see the parenting side and you're like, how could you do that to one kid to 4 kids, like,
it just goes to show like the power of drugs and mental health issues.
Yeah, exactly. And it's awful, especially in Iowa. I know the whole country, it's awful. There's not enough help. Like the fact that my biological father, not mother, but Jennifer, whatever we'll call her, could commit suicide in a psych ward is insane. And after that happened, that psych ward actually closed down because
oh wow,
yeah,
because of that case, because of what happened.
I think
or they were just like across the board.
Yeah, I think it was a mix of that, not having funding, and I think they got insanely lucky that my biological father, didn't have family that cared, didn't have family that fought to be like, how does this happen? Like, that's ridiculous. I did call the hospital one time after it happened, and I said, like, you are so lucky. Like, I'm not going to pursue anything, and I understand you're underfunded. It's not necessarily nurses' faults, but like, how does this happen? And I never got a call back. So, and that hospital's now shut down. So, just crazy.
Did your mom know that he was or she was transitioning? Like, was your mom surprised that she was Jennifer at this point?
Yeah, I think she found out and had told me like a couple months before, but I wasn't thinking about it. I never really questioned it. I never asked questions. So seeing her was like, whoa, okay, this is real.
Yeah.
And funny story to go with that, when I actually went to Jennifer's car after she passed, and I turn on the car and it starts blaring I Feel Like a Woman on the radio. It was the most funny. Like, I sat there and cried so hard. It just so funny and weird, and just it was kind of hilarious in its own sad way.
That gave me chills. That was crazy. Wow.
It was crazy. So now every time I hear that song, it's to Jennifer.
Oh,
I feel like she would love that, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It's something. Yep. And to go with Jennifer, so they got in contact with the mom, or Jennifer's mom, my, I guess, biological grandma. And so they did pull the plug after a couple days. And I had texted my biological father's brother, so I guess my uncle, hey, let me know about a funeral. We would love to be there. And there was no funeral held. There was no nothing. They were actually going to leave his ashes and call it a day. And so I was the one to also go and pick up the ashes. And so I drove around with Jennifer in my car for I think 5 days, because I wasn't comfortable bringing Jennifer into my house because I didn't know her that well. It was so funny. But yeah, we had some good conversations in the car. And so that was kind of an interesting moment. And we had a small just get together at a lake with my brother and my biological mom and spread ashes there. So that was a good moment too.
Yeah.
Why did they want nothing to do with her?
So I had actually got to meet my uncle, and my uncle had basically said, you know, they had struggled with drugs, lied, manipulated, like gotten every penny they could from everyone, and just over and over. They just weren't in a good place ever in their life. And I actually got a notebook from Jennifer's house that I believe she wrote in rehab one time when she was trying to, you know, clean up. And she went through, like, you know, her life story, and it was hard, like between family growing up, getting bullied, mental health, especially back then, there was no help, and it just grew. And once you start with the drugs, and it gets worse and worse and worse, and there was just no point of return, I think. And that was pretty sad. That
So growing up in foster care and then, you know, not really being stable until later on in life, I know Alex asked you earlier, did that affect any of your relationships? But like, how did that, when you were a grown up and able to start dating, like how did that work out?
Yeah, so I have a really, really high brick wall. It's really hard for me to trust people, but when you do trust someone, like, I'm not letting go of you, basically. So I met my fiance when I was 18, working at Dunkin' Donuts, and we've been together since then.
Because
Yep,
there's
Dunkin'
none in
Donuts.
Washington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's not one here.
Oh, I feel like they're disappearing here too, and going with scooters.
Oh,
Oh,
I've
God.
never heard of
I haven't
scooters.
either.
It's bad. It's trash. Yes. So, I mean, we have our ups and downs like everyone else, of course, and we're both
Wait, you guys
crazy.
met at Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Yep, working together at Dunkin' Donuts.
And then what happened next?
So we just started hanging out, and then I never left his house, and we ended up just together. And so together going on 10 years, and we've been engaged, I think. Yeah, we've been engaged going, 5 years now, but life keeps happening. Kid after kid, and COVID, and business, and salon, and yeah, it's just, life goes on, and it'll happen one day. But
Yes, it will.
yep. And I mean, he has his own traumas in life, and so we just get each other. He understands me, and I mean, he's a butthead, but we just clicked, and I got so lucky that I met him very young, and it's just worked out, and I didn't have to go through this dating scene. And I mean, listening to your podcast and your radio show back in then, oh my God, I can't imagine being on like second date updates. Oh, yikes. And Tinder dating, I couldn't do it. So
I can't even do the apps.
yeah, I can't imagine. My brother does dating apps, so I'm thinking if you're on there, you're gonna find people like my brother. Yikes! Oh my God, I hope he doesn't hear that. But I love you, brother. But oh yikes.
Yeah, I'd rather be single and like living my best life than shuffling and left swiping and right swiping through the uglies.
Oh gosh. Well, and it's 2024. People are crazy. You just never know anymore. It's hard to get to know people, authentically, especially online. I can't imagine.
I do ask every guest at the end what resilience means to them. So Hannah, what does resilient mean to you?
So when I think of the word resilient, I think of the quote, like, the best way out is always through. The best way out is always through. So, it's going through difficult and hard experiences, but using it to grow and, become a better person. And in my case, it was like getting over the victim mentality of like, why me? Why does this always happen to me? Oh, here it goes. The world hates me. Like, and instead, like, just owning it. Yeah. And just own your story and use it to like make you a better person. Let that fuel you and, just be better and do better and spread kindness, because you never know whose life you're going to save, just be kind.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you for really genuinely taking the time to think about it, because I can tell you did. Yeah. And
I thought about it every single episode you said it. It took a long time, and then when I wrote it out, I blanked. So
Oh,
very good
so
though.
good, yeah.
Good. Really good.
Yeah.
and I actually just
it
go for
reminded me of something that I've heard before. Someone said, like, instead of asking like why me, it's like what is it trying to teach me?
Yes. Grow out of it. Well, and it was awesome when you messaged me. I had actually just gotten my resilient tattoo.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, you have a resilient tattoo.
Let's see if you can see in the car.
Oh,
Wait. I'm gonna get a picture. Hold on.
yes, that looks so good.
Well, and it was inspired. Like I used to hate that word. Like Alex had said, like I hated being called
my
resilient. But then you told me to own
That's
it.
so cute. I love that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you just like made my whole life. I love
Yes,
it.
so I love your guys.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you for coming through. You know, I grew up in foster care, and I have a special place in my heart because when you go through trauma like that as a child, and you actually come out on the other end. I feel like you're so special, and we just connect with people differently, and you could just see that through your resilience and through your story. So thank you so much for stopping.
I loved hearing your story too. It had me in tears. I was like, I relate to someone else gets it. It was that's why I love your guys' stories on here. It just makes you realize like someone else gets it. Like many people get it. You're not alone. That felt really good.
Oh, thank you so much.
We appreciate you and appreciate the feedback so much, and so thankful that again you shared your story because it helps connect with people who are going through similar situations, and it makes them feel like they're not alone. So appreciate you sharing details and being so open and honest, and for being here tonight.
Yes, thank you for letting me share. It's part of like healing too, sharing that whole story. That was very healing for me too. So I appreciate you guys having me. This was amazing to actually talk to you guys.
Well, where can people follow you?
Okay, I'm not the best with social media, but it's Hannah Coghill Barons. I'm adopted, so I've got my dad's last names.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to spell that, but do you follow us on Instagram?
I do,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to follow her, Hannah, then you can go to our Instagram, go to followers, and then type in Hannah, and I'm sure she'll pop up.
It'll be the longest one there.
For now.
And we'll post like pieces from your interview this week, so we'll tag you in that as well. So I'm gonna go follow you right now for sure.
Yay.
Awesome. Thank you, and don't mind my shaky voice. Sharing the story.
You would tell.
No, girl.
Great. Okay, good.
You did.
I was slightly nervous, but I did it. So
You did
thank
great.
you for
You did
giving me
great.
that opportunity.
When's your birthday?
July 15th.
Okay. That's Cancer. Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Yep, I love cancers.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Oh, I'll take it.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
My ex was a Cancer, but guy cancers are totally different from girl
No,
cancers.
my
So.
son's a Cancer.
Oh,
And he's sweet.
we love
Sweet as pie.
cancers.
We love some boys. We're Cancers, not all. All right, Hannah.
Have a
Take
good
care,
night.
bye.
Nice to meet
You
you.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was our guest. Thank you again, Hannah. Now we're about to do trivia. Ba-da-da-da-da. Where you at, Emelia?
What do you mean?
Are you ready?
You were quiet.
Because I was trying to read, but I can't read.
You're trying to read
not.
his phone?
Yeah, I was trying.
Oh, you're trying to be a cheater, pumpkin eater.
I can't, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not successful. If I was, I wouldn't have
she
said
would've
anything.
said
Gets one right. She probably cheated.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna head out of the room.
All
Wait,
right.
do you want to read it first?
They have buns, they have bods, but do they have brains? It's time to find out with Hot Seat Trivia. Alex Fresh, Emelia Jackson. One baddie will bring her body out of the room, while the other baddie attempts to answer as many trivia questions as she can in 60 seconds. Your first answer is the only answer, so think before you speak. If you don't know an answer, pass, and we'll try to come back to it if you have time. At the end, we'll see who answers the most questions correctly. All right, Alex, peace out.
Skeet.
60 seconds on the clock. I'll press the timer when you answer the first question. Okay, you ready, Emelia?
No.
Well, you have to. You have no choice.
Go ahead.
How many teeth are in the human mouth?
36.
What color is opposite of red on the color wheel?
Green.
What flavor is the green Skittle?
Lime.
This reality TV show finds people fighting for food on an island.
Bad Girls Club.
What is the only sport to be played on the moon?
Soccer.
What is Scooby-Doo's cousin's name?
Ruby Roo.
How many legs does a lobster have?
6.
Who found MySpace?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tom.
Where is Yosemite National Park?
Wyoming.
Name all the people that performed at last week's Super Bowl halftime show.
Usher. Alicia Keys. Oh. The guy that says yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Time. I
They
think
like-
you did a real good job.
Did I?
You did pretty well.
Well, you know why though? If I got the color wheel right, it's because of beauty school. So it taught me something.
Yes.
Yes. Did I
Okay.
get it right?
You'll find out at the end.
Okay. I have to pee really bad.
Smells. No.
Oh my. My pussy. It's my weed. That's what I was doing. I was toking up.
I love
Get
that.
ready. As soon as I ask you the first question, I'll start the clock, okay?
Can I go pee while you do this?
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, ready?
Yes.
How many teeth are in the human mouth?
32.
What color is opposite of red in the color wheel?
Green.
What flavor is the green Skittle?
Lime.
This reality TV show finds people fighting for food on an island.
Survivor.
What is the only sport to be played on the moon?
Golf.
What is Scooby-Doo's cousin's name?
Skip.
Who found MySpace?
Tom Anderson.
How many legs does a lobster have?
10.
Where is Yosemite National Park?
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
California.
Name all the people that performed at last week's Super Bowl halftime show.
Ooh, I don't know. Usher, Alicia Keys, Jermaine Dupri, her, will.i.am, Ludacris, Lil Jon. I don't know anymore. Is that it?
That's it.
Woo!
And you have 3 seconds on the clock.
Damn! Bang bang choo choo train.
Wow.
Oh, that was kind of an easy week, Bennett.
Well, last week, Jalen hit me up and she was like, your questions are too hard.
Thank you, Jalen. You just missed the best week of my life.
No, I heard it.
Oh, she said, I heard it. How did you do?
As good as you.
Well, I have almost 10 years of life on you, though. Like, you can't feel too bad.
Whatever. I didn't. Okay, I knew
Because you
Ludacris was there, but I forgot his name.
Do you know how many legs a crab has?
No,
See,
he didn't
I-
ask me that. He asked me a lobster.
Well, oh, fuck, a lobster. Same thing.
Oh.
All right,
Well,
you ready? We'll go through the questions.
both
Ready?
crustaceans,
How
I
many
think.
teeth are in the human mouth? Alex.
32.
Correct. Not 36.
Ooh, you were close.
What color is opposite of red on the color wheel? Green. You both got that right.
Yes.
What flavor is the green Skittle? Lime.
Yay.
It used to be green apple, but they changed it.
Oh, did they?
This reality TV show finds people fighting. That is Bad Girls Club, but these people are fighting for food on an island, and that's Survivor.
Damn.
Alex
Okay.
gets the point.
Sorry.
What is the only sport to be played on the moon?
Soccer.
Not soccer.
Golf.
Golf.
Who the fuck?
What
chose
is
that?
Scooby-Doo's cousin's name? You guys didn't get it right.
I
She
said
said Skip
Scoop.
and you said Scoob.
No, I said Ruby Roo.
It's Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy.
I said skip the question because I didn't know.
Fuck.
That's why I laughed because it could have been a good guess.
Get Scoob and Skip.
Mine was close.
Right.
You could
point.
give me.
Half a
Oh,
point?
I was thinking a half a point.
Who found MySpace? Tom Anderson.
I said Tom.
Said Tom.
Okay, so I still got it right.
Point, but
Okay.
she got the last name, which makes it more.
You should get
But
like
we all
that.
know Tom.
Yeah.
You get a full point for that.
Yeah, he wears a white shirt. He's white.
And
Yeah.
very white.
Yeah.
How
brown.
many legs does a lobster have? You said 6. They
I
have
said
10.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Well, I used to go crabbing and lobstering with my dad.
Oh,
And again, I have almost 10 years of life on you. I've learned a lot in the last 10 years
about lobsters.
about life.
Oh, okay.
And yes, I went lobstering, if that's a thing,
I think it is.
Wow.
a lot.
I didn't know how many legs they have.
Yeah, did I? Now
They
you
have a
know.
bunch of things hanging on the side, so who
It's
knows?
but
they have
it's-
2 big claws.
Yeah, what about their
I just-
antenna things?
I just watch a lot of videos and like it's just it's actually kind of absurd how much I've like read and on my phone though the videos is what has taught me a lot.
yeah.
Just scrolling and that's like it's not a flex. Like, I spent a lot of time on my phone watching videos.
Yeah, but it is because look at the trivia, your points.
Because I'm beating Amelia. I'm so Olivia.
Where is Yosemite National Park?
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
It's in California.
It's Yosemite?
I thought it was Yosemite.
Yosemite.
It's Yosemite.
I thought it's Yosemite.
No.
How do you pronounce
You said
Yosemite National Park?
Yosemite. I says Yosemite. And
I
you
say
said
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
How do you pronounce?
If I get it right, then I get a point.
Yosemite.
Wait, I've heard people say
You
Yosemite.
dumbasses.
Did she get the point?
No, she get no. I think I get I still got it. It's California. It's in California.
I mean, you got that point.
Yeah, I got the point because you pronounced it wrong.
I'm trying to
But
get
you were over here being shady as fuck. Like, it's definitely not.
Dude,
but
I've heard people say Yosemite.
Yosemite.
nobody says Yosemite. It's Yosemite.
What did you say?
Yosemite.
Yosemite. Okay, we all three have something different. Now we learned something, okay? And
From
I'm
me.
fine-
You learned something from me.
Have you been to Yosemite?
No,
But
I've
my
never
whole
been.
life seems like a lie right now.
But I used to like watch National Geographic.
I mean, I thought I did too. That's how I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, but it is in
But
California.
you said it's in Wyoming, so you
So,
didn't get that point.
you
But
didn't
you
get-
are really smart.
Thank you. Thank
you. Are,
you.
'cause
But you are really smart.
Yosemite.
You knew how to pronounce it, but you didn't know where it was. Holy shit. Holy shit.
And then name all the people that performed at last week's Super Bowl halftime show. You said Usher
And Alicia Keys.
and Alicia Keys. And then who else performed?
There was also
Will I Am.
her,
Oh.
Lil
Jermaine
Jon.
Dupri.
Ludacris. Was that it?
Yeah.
Wait, who else?
Ludacris, Lil
Will I
Jon,
Am.
Will I Am, Jermaine Dupri, and her.
Who the fuck is Jermaine Dupri?
Stop it right now. Killing my heart
Okay,
softly.
you know what? That's going to be a question
That-
on next week's trivia.
Who
So
is Jermaine
Who is
Dupri?
that?
You better figure the fuck out.
What does he
figure it
sing?
out.
Does he rap or he sings?
He's here. You have to know some of the songs. I'll pull them up.
Oh, welcome to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players playing.
And we ride on the things like
Like
every
Atlanta.
day. Big beats, hit street, gangsters
Just
rolling.
rolling.
Oh, she's showing her age. She doesn't know.
I am disappointed. Stop it right now.
Am I getting my black card taken away?
You are not.
You're not.
There's almost a decade in between us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
You know this song.
Okay, listen to this gold. Oink oink.
I would have thought this was NWA. If you. Oh, I can tell Ludacris's
He goes,
voice.
yo.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like
Every day.
Big beats hit streets,
See gangsters rolling.
and party
Don't stop till 8 in the morning.
Oh, okay. No idea who this man is.
Big beats hit streets, see gangsters rolling.
Don't stop till. That's
Nope.
it.
I don't know that man.
I am out
You
of.
lost all your points for that
Get
one.
out of your mind.
No points.
Get out of your mind.
but I do know that
no,
song.
that's not from him. I'm
Oh.
saying get out of your mind because you
Oh.
don't know who Jermaine Dupri
That's Lil
is.
Jon,
Oh.
right? Get out of your box.
Get out of your mind. That's a good song too, though.
Amelia, you got 5 points.
Okay.
Hey, that's better than I.
And Alex got 14 points.
Oh, damn. How? There was fucking 10 questions. What the hell? What do you mean? She got
all the points that
14.
you didn't. No, I'm just like-
I'm fucking
because you got a point for every person you named at the Super Bowl.
That should have just been one question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
two.
I agree. I'm like,
You got-
what?
You got. I mean, if you got to the end and you had enough time to name all 7, then you got the point.
I don't even watch football. How was I supposed to know? I don't watch the Super Bowl.
I mean, you've never been to Yosemite or
Yosemite?
Yosemite Park
Yosemite?
either, but you knew it.
I'm calling it Yosemite. It's still Yosemite in my heart.
That's really not it.
Well, congratulations, Amelia. You did better than last week. I don't know actually if that's true, but you know,
No, it definitely.
you got half right.
No, less than half. Because
No.
apparently you got 14. So
You only got one
I can do
wrong.
that math.
I don't think I won wrong. Did you hear
5
that?
is not half of 14.
I want some of this in the teaser.
The win. She wants to win in the teaser.
Yo, 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 yo. Okay, yeah. Thank you for reminding me about Tulum. I'm gonna go. I'm packed already, so I'm gonna go just probably repack. I'm gonna take everything out of my bags and just repack again because I'm so excited.
Sure.
You know,
You should just watch a bunch of TikToks of Tulum to get you like hyped.
Tulum
even
vibes.
more.
I'm gonna FaceTime you guys all the time.
You should make a TikTok about first class because us people on
Us
the
little
couch
people,
can't.
we don't know anything about
yeah,
that.
we know nothing about that.
Well, I will try. It's a red eye.
Wow, that's fancy.
I'm gonna be sleeping hopefully.
You got to make a
Yeah, 'cause
TikTok
there's
though.
enough room in first class for you to go to sleep without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can do like a full stretch,
Like,
widespread
I can
eagle.
actually fall asleep because I'm in first class.
Right.
So I'm not like trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
entire night.
It's just so comfy in first
Pretending to
class.
sleep.
Like there'll be a pillow and a blanket on my seat when I get there. waiting for me.
Wow.
Wow.
With a bottle of water and wine.
Yeah.
That would kind of gross me out though, because are they used?
No, they're brand new. They're in plastic still.
To rip it.
See, I would know nothing about
Bring me out
this.
the plastic. I've been feeling brand
There's a
new.
whole new world. Come with me sometime.
I wish.
Dude, you're a badass bitch. Are you serious?
I wish. No. I have, what am I supposed to do with my children?
You know,
What-
sometimes you just have to figure it out
I know.
for some you time
I would love to.
as a mother.
Yeah.
You have to.
I'll have Bennett
So
watch them.
important.
He says nothing.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Not while you're in Tulum. I
You
need
got
to be
too
able
much
to give
family
them
here,
back.
boo boo. Yeah, you got too much family here for that.
I should be the last one out there. It's not the first. Okay.
All right. Well, make sure to go follow us on Instagram. If you don't, please do. It's very easy. You just go to Instagram.com/resilientaf3. I know it's really hard to spell for some of you guys. Google it. Voice Google, because you don't know how to spell it. And then you can also follow us individually. I'm at that Dreas.
I'm at Emelia Jackson 94
I'm at Bennett. No.
And I'm going to Tulum.
in first class. You gotta
See you
add
out
that.
there, bitches.
I'm going home.
Me
I'm
too.
going to first class there and back.
And back.
I'll vlog it all for you.
Please do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just because
We'll
you asked
watch
nicely.
it.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week. Bye. Oh, I'm going to be coming live from Tulum. So, bye.